you're behind one of the greatest East Coast artists with Red Cafe.
Thank
Like,
you.
I use an analogy. When you have a great sparring partner, you become a great boxer.
Yeah.
So you have like you're under the influence of Red Cafe. What have you learned under his guidance?
How to make a record, like a real record. Like I could always make verses. Like I could always write verses. I could write verses for days. You know what I mean? And that was like the main thing with me that like I think brought to his attention is the fact that I could spit. Like I rap like a guy, like people would say. You know, because they always kind of bring girls down. But I just feel like the fact that he has kind of like a formula to making those records. You know, the hooks and everything and how to pick a record, just a bunch of things, and even just like toning down some things, and you know, I learned a lot how to be a real artist, you know, opposed to just like sometimes people think artist development is just like in the music, and it's not. You know what I mean? It could be just like my attitude, my personality. You know what I mean? Like things that I expect and you know, that might not be right, you know?
Yeah.
So I learned a lot. He taught me a lot. Thank God.
Your opinion. What do you think is your greatest contribution to Shakedown?
Well, first off, looks. I'm a girl. Like, there's no other girls, you know? So that's definitely adds a little. But I just feel like I just bring something else, something new, young, you know? Red Cafe's been around to us, you know, in New York for a while. So, you know, now that he's getting out there, it's just something to add, you know what I mean? I just add on to. It's not that it was anything missing or that it wasn't great already. It's just, you know, here I am to make, you know, put my addition.
You're one of the main females MCs that's getting a lot of attention. Like I was telling him, besides Nicki Minaj, like you're like next in line that people are looking at. Do you feel any pressure because like you said, a lot of female MCs don't get a lot of credit or the industry's a little hard on them?
Yeah.
Does that give you any pressure?
No. I just really feel like I was just born to do this. So at the end of the day, like if I'm going on stage, yeah, I might get nervous because, you know, I feel like I don't have my, you know, single, my hit record yet that I could really, everybody will know. But other than that, I just feel like when I go in the booth or when I meet people or I'm doing it, like I just feel like this is what I'm supposed to do. And people ask me, like, when you heard your song on the radio, did you get excited? I was like, no, I wanted more, you know? Like, you know, like, I'm grateful. Don't get me wrong. I don't, you know, ever think like, oh, no, thank you. You know, I'm so grateful. But at the end of the day, I'm like, okay, well, that one verse was cool. How am I going to get 3 back-to-back songs? You know what I mean? How am I going to get people to be sick of me? That's what I want. I want to be that artist that you put on the radio and like, oh, her again, and I'm be like, yep, me again. You gotta love it, like, you know.
You had a great mixtape with Superstar J. That's who put it out?
Shout out Superstar J.
All right. That was like your first official mixtape, am I
Yes.
right or wrong?
Yes.
All right. That had to be a good time in your life because you got introduced to the entertainment industry. Name like some of your best moments putting that project together.
Oh my God. The fact that it went from me being like, oh, I was on Hottest in the Hood and one other record, well, Tap It, you might have heard.
Yeah.
To being like, oh, you want to hear my music? Go check out Dat Pip or hottestinthehood.com. You get what I'm saying? Like, it was so great to just like be able to put it out and get the response from people. Because it was so long that I just like had music where I was recording, but no one heard it. You know, and that was my main thing. Like, when I decided to quit in the beginning, I'm just like, I quit because I'm like, people need to hear this music. Like, how do I get this out? Like, I don't want to just be listening to it with me and my friends in the car. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm like, that's not gonna work. Like, I got to do a little bit. You know what I mean? So once, and it's not just the fact that radio play, internet, anything. You know, downloads, anything. Because it's just like you want people to hear. You want the feedback. So once I got the feedback from people like, oh, my favorite song is Identity Theft or Little Girl Lost or Celebrities, you know, it gave me an insight of my music too and myself. Because I'm like, okay, they want to hear records like this or records like that. You know what I mean? And guess what? They weren't all party records that people were. Yeah. I didn't really have that many party records on there, but like the people were mostly liking the concept records. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that goes to show you.
Identity Theft and stuff like that. That's what's up.
I'm a little bit raunchy, a little bit rock and roll. Pour Patron, soul's expensive, hot bitch I've been told. Money to blow, fame grown, I don't love him. No, he came with the dough, leave through the same dough, junk gold with a nugget. Drinks free, fuck it, punching that spider, Little Miss Muffet. Don't tell Hov, but I will pop Chris in a town called Bel Air with a Fresh Prince. Louis V kicks. That's my baby, ready for action. Call Scorsese, shoot with a Nina. Ignore the calls from Wilhelmina. They harass me in a mall in a beamer for the sweet dreamers. But my head don't get big like Gina's. Shakedown, Envy Mag.
Move, welcome one, welcome all. This a fucking move, yeah. She's in a trophy for styling on them. Cheap peers spend the